Good morning, traders. Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with you. Let's get our setup going here and we'll get to rocking and roll. All right. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. And okay. Sorry for running a little bit late. My apologies there. Let's see. Let me get the link sent out here and we should be ready to go. Our live. I want to change that a little bit. Okay. Messenger. Looks like we got some pretty good trades to take already. So sitting in some good spots here. Okay, okay, and okay. Good morning to everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Todd. Morning, Beast. Had really happy to have all you guys here. Had a trader today who was able to make I think over 2 grand today trading, which is pretty sweet. I'll show you guys that later. But yeah, we had a trader make 2 grand this morning already. So had some insane movements here. We're gonna trade today. Today we're gonna trade the Topstep evaluation account. Probably maybe we'll trade two of them depending on how well our trading goes today. I won't trade the Express account. I need to take that payout, which I'm going to make a video on, just kind of showing you guys how that works, how Topstep payout looks, and all that. So it's not new to you when you do it. So I want to do that, and I couldn't do it yesterday. And I haven't figured out exactly how to copy trade. I thought I could just copy trade from Tradeovate on TradingView, but apparently not. So I need to figure out how to get that set up, and then we'll copy trade some accounts. So maybe we'll be back trading the Express account tomorrow. But yeah, interesting. All right, so first market day of the year, and we're looking pretty good. Market's off to a really good start. Now we were really rebounding from those huge pullbacks we had. Go to the daily chart from those huge pullbacks we had, kind of like to end the year. We popped way up here, but then we ended up finishing the year right around here, which is 25%, I think, on the S&P. So we're just bouncing right here, which makes sense. A little rejection, what we're seeing right there. Um, you guys will notice. Good morning to everyone watching. You guys will notice if you have your predictive model up on my screen that the notches here are a little bit tighter. Our take profit's a little bit tighter. Our buy here, our buy zones are tighter, and our stop loss is tighter. I tightened those up a little bit, so the update is ready. So once we get done recording today, what I'll do is I'll go and update everything for everyone, and then what we'll do is I'll put the curriculum. I'll update the curriculum as well, and then Friday we'll all be able to trade this together. Wasn't enough time between getting the update last night and getting all that out. I didn't want to rush it, so we'll trade with the updates today. And the biggest update will probably be just the buy here zone. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. I think it's too tight. The take profit I'll stretch out a little bit as well, and maybe the stop loss as well. So I'll stretch them all out a little bit. But I really wanted to just make sure that we had enough, like we didn't have too much of a pullback that we were trying to capture before taking a trade, because by the time we get those big pullbacks, a lot of times like that could be the ending of that move potentially. And so I took a lot of the feedback you guys were giving me about that, and I wanted to just kind of shrink and compress it to make it fit better. So that is why that is the way it is. Let's see here, and I really appreciate you guys joining and tuning in and being active. It really helps this live be a little bit less just me yapping at my computer. But while price is chopping here, I'm actually going to go ahead and quickly do something. Oh, what is that? Okay, oops. All right, oopsie, hello. All right, so let's do this. And then let's see, we got. Good. I'm going to stretch these out just a touch. That's all. So let's go point 2 and point 3. take profit distance will be 0.3. Okay. This one will be 2 to 4. All right, so we got maybe a pullback here of price. Looks like a short potentially right here. I'm gonna not take that trade, but I kind of like what I'm seeing right here. I'm not taking this one, but I have price flying up here, rejecting up here, reject, and then we have officially a red candle right here that pushes down. Now this kind of looks like it could come back down to at least open and then down some more based off of just the trending of this price coming down, but I'm not sure how this one is going to turn out. That's why I didn't take the trade. That's why I didn't take it. I'm not sure just yet. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it worked out kind of what I was thinking. It just took a little longer than I thought. All right, so good there. I'm just updating some stuff right here. 1 second. Good. And there we go. 0.8 and 1.0. Good. I think that should do it. Update on chart. All right, and there goes price flying up some more. Okay. Let's see what that does for me. Guess that updated a little bit. All right, so should be good to go here, here, and here. Back up 20, middle. Yep. So save that. I'm gonna refresh my page here, and then we should be off into the races. Refresh. Just a little more space, I think. All right. Now ready to go. All right, cool. Yep, that'll do it. I think that's about what I was looking for. Okay, so let's see what this candle wants to be. The model hasn't updated yet. Got to fix that, don't we? Okay. All right. Feels about right. Yeah. Okay. Yo, what's going on, Mike? What's going on, my friend? Let you guys trickle in here as we get going. No trades taken yet. I did take a couple practice trades inside of Tradeovate to try and get the copy trading down. The group trading worked inside of Tradeovate, but not on TradingView. So that's disappointing. But let's see. For today, that's not what I wanted to do. For today, we're just going to look at one of our eval accounts here. We'll trade that. Let's see if we can get price to give us something here. See, I think I made it too big again. All right, so let me update that one more time. That's good. Let me update this once more. It's not the stop loss. No, that one's fine. It's this one. I think it's this one right here. 2.35. Update the chart. I think that's it. Ah, okay. That wasn't what I wanted. Update it all the way over here. So I'm getting the getting some of the data boxes updated here. Okay. Pretty choppy right now anyway, so we'll be fine. But that's 3.4, 0.2. I got you. So we should do see if that does it. Let's see here. I'll accept that. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was updating this. Get to some trades here in just a moment. Looks like we have a short right here, so should be okay. Market is not trying to go down though. It is absolutely not trying to go down at all whatsoever. So refresh. Okay, cool. Much better. Okay, that's a lot closer. That's where I want it to be. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. So when I update this for you guys later today, um, uh, uh, we'll have the version that I want you guys to have. So we're good now. So what I'll do is I'll put out a note. I'll send an email and then put it in the group chat as well. But you guys will get the update here shortly, which will just have a little bit of these will be tighter, and then you'll have the rejection labels to which you can turn on and off. So you'll be able to show rejection labels, show table. You can turn those off if you do not want them, or if you want them, then you can have them on. Okay. Kind of like a long right here, but like price has really struggled to like hold anything up this high, right? So it hasn't really had a great experience trying to get above these two levels. Not saying that we can't get that because this would be a profitable trade had we gotten into it up 3 points for trading one contract. That'll get us $60, so not bad, but more likely more downside than upside. And if there's anything that I could give you guys, when it comes to this, it's like which you want to enter the trades that have the best upside but with the least amount of downside, which is why we want to enter in the trades when it's ugly, right? So see what we got here. Kind of like the model in the 2 minute true core credit. Yeah, absolutely. Use it however you see fit. If you like on the 2 minute, then you like the 2 minute a lot. That's good. Like just use it there. Great. I prefer the 1 minute. You can trade anything you want. So I prefer the one, but everybody has their preferences. So if it works for you on the two, it's on the two. ATR is pretty high, but we're coming down a bit now. And so we're going to see kind of what that means for us here. We're really just stagnating and not doing anything between this level and like that level right there. So we're kind of just hanging out. Make sure you guys can hear me just fine. All right. So great. All right. So let's see what we got here. If we can get price to close somewhere lower, then maybe we can look for a short, but we are holding tight at these levels right here. And so we gotta wait. Be patient. Now again, I need to figure out how to get the copy trader to work for multiple accounts, but trading through TradingView. I got to figure out. I know there's like the Ninja Trader one. I know that one is there, and I don't necessarily think that it'll be difficult to set up. I thought I could do it the way I'd seen it before on Tradeovate, which was group trading, which you can't. So we're gonna trade the evals today, and then we'll be back trading the Express account probably tomorrow. I also want to make a video of taking out the payout, which I haven't done yet, and I don't want to fuck that up. So let's see. Let us see. Nice. Awesome work, Mike. Yeah, the ATR is crazy high, and so this is sweet. Like this is awesome. Great work. Let's be done for the day, or at least go to paper trading, kind of like we talked about before. So great. Put some files here. Let's get that in there as well. Boom. All right, cool. Awesome work, Mike. Great job. Again, get out of that money account, get yourself into a paper account or something else, but don't mess up those profits. We want to keep that and keep on having a great first trading day of the year. So let's keep it going. Okay, so we're peaking. The price is trying to see like is there more room to get down here maybe potentially. Like is that going to be where price wants to hold? Not sure yet. But the market's looking great. MSTR is up big, finally bouncing back a little bit. Roku's doing fine. Amazon, Palantir's down. Even I think Palantir was one of the best performing stocks last year. Like it was crazy. Tesla's down. Damn, Tesla's down huge. Damn. All right, there we go. So wait for a pullback here. We go. Let's go sell right there. Okay, one contract. Could have gone two, but let's see if price wants to continue to fall first. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. We're bouncing. Okay. Part of me wants to average into this trade and like sell again and then move my entry or my basically my break even up a little bit, but I don't want to do that. That's not what we do around here, but I like that idea though for this trade. 165, 140, 50, 100. Okay, we're gonna hold this one for just a second. Let's see what we can get. If we can't get anything, then you know it is what it is. But I'm in a good position here. I probably could have entered a little bit higher, but that's all right. So let's see this drop. Okay, so that 140 was our chance, I think. Let's see what we got here. New candle's gonna open here in 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's see what we get. Okay, I like that price action. Nothing. Okay, oh, there we go. 50, 120, 80. Wow, there we go, 180. Okay, we'll take, I'm sure what that was, but it wasn't great. All right, so up 144 in this account so far. You guys can see that? All right, cool. Probably could have held this one a little bit longer and made some more, but I just wasn't sure what price wanted to do here. I wasn't sure if we were going to hold right here and then, you know, go up, or if we were going to maybe just kind of sit and wait. So looks like we have price breaking down some more. And so this, this looks like it could be something that we would want to entertain and be a part of. All right, so let's see what we got here. Pull back, sell right there. I think price is going to run a little bit before it gets to where I think it wants to go. They're up 90, 115. Real. $230, $330, $365, 4. Wow. 530, 515. There we go. Okay, we'll take 620 on that one. Yep, 620. That puts us up 757 inside this account. So really, really good trade right there. Let's see at 18 minutes. Okay, so good stuff there. Let's see if we can get maybe another one. That one was a little bit too quick. Let me do this. So one of the things that I wanted to do was let the model come back here. Oh wow. Okay, I have to wait for this candle to open up first. If this candle closes, we'll go back and we'll look at it again. I want to show you guys that. But plus 620 on that one, really good trade. Up 700 bucks in this account, up another 500 in another account. So really solid day so far. If I can show you guys the replay of this candle, I'll show you that in just a second. Thanks, Bart. Really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Let's see what we got here. So we're trading one contract still. The reason we're doing that is because the ATR is at 30. And so like these are just massive moves that are happening with these candles. And right now, that trade right there was just very easy to see. Like it was obviously going to be a short. But as they start to get more unpredictable, you know, we gotta wait. All right, so look, so here's how. So prices didn't get all the way there just yet. All right, so this candle I'm not going to trade yet. Let me show you guys the replay of this right here. I just need to go one more over. Okay, let the model. So I tightened up the. Just let me do this really fast. I tightened up the sell zones, and the reason I did that was because I felt like sometimes we were waiting for pullbacks that were just too far. And so here's where that thing capped at. That was the peak. And the sell zone began right here. So In this case, there's 3 points. So you had 3 points of kind of do whatever you want with that you could have used for that trade. So this is one of the things that I wanted to do was just tighten up the, I wanted to tighten up the, excuse me, the entry zones just so that the pullbacks we're waiting on aren't too big. Because in my head, I kind of, obviously I made this thing, I developed it, I understand it very well. But if you're new to using it or you don't have that much experience, you're kind of waiting for these huge pullbacks that you think are going to come, and they just don't. And sometimes they do, but they're really tricky to see. So that was what I wanted to do, and that trade was a great example of that. So excellent movement right here. Really good stuff. When the market opens up like this is the easiest thing to trade is when markets do like this. We get a nice pull, little slash down, market rips right up, we go flat, and the market comes back down. Like this is beautiful. It's just like artwork. I love when price looks like this. Now, we talked about this a couple days ago, but this is how price moves. Okay, so let's get into this a little bit. This is how price works. It's going to make a move, consolidate, and make a move, consolidate. Here's an upward move, but still consolidating, and then it makes a move again. Okay, let's see if we can get. I'm thinking this thing's going to go up here. That's why I'm not going short, but I want it though. I'm not going to go short here. We'll wait to see what this candle gives us. There it goes. So I wanted to go short right there, maybe right here. I needed to give that 7 points. That'd have been ugly, but it would have worked out though. Okay, when you get price to move down like this, settle out, and then roll up like this and settle, you're going to have yourself a nice day. Anytime that there's like two sides in a row of a market, you have a down, you've got an up. Anytime you get movement like that, you're going to get, and we traded straight through VWAP. I didn't even have VWAP on my chart, and we sliced right through it like butter. Had I seen that, I still would have taken the trade. I really would have liked it a lot. But damn, that was nice. We slid right through VWAP. Okay. Okay. So now we're looking for maybe longs right here. Maybe. We'll see. But we get price to slope down here flat, pull up here, go flat for a while. Then we pull back. We might get another move here. We'll see what it looks like. We might get ourselves a nice move back into the channel. It could happen this candle. It could be the next candle. It could be in 10 candles. I don't know. But I think we're going to get back into the channel here in just a moment. So first, let me get my, one of these lines isn't looking the way it should. That's like gray. What is that? There we go. Yeah, Mike, I do. Good morning. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Maggie. Thank you, Maggie. Happy to have you. Mike, I do. And there's a very clear reason. Let me see if I can get a pullback here. We can go long. Go long right there. Oh, Phil wasn't great at all. Phil was horrendous. But let's see what we can get here. Let's see if price is going to give me a move or if it's going to sit and dance. I'm thinking we're going to get price to pop up here and go, but we might not get that. Let's see. We were green. Even. 125, 190, 245, 300. To VWAP, 415, 420. Okay, we'll take somewhere around 300 bucks on that. And it'll be at 250. So we're up 937 in this account now. So really good trading. Super solid there. Was at 25. Mike, let me give you that answer in just a second. $100. Okay. Mike, this is a really important one to understand. You jot this down. I'll just include it in one of the videos. 24. VWAP or the difference between a moving average and VWAP is extraordinary. Okay, you have to understand this. A moving average only measures the chart it's on. And so when you look at a 50-period moving average, Mike, your question was, is the 50-period EMA inferior or superior to VWAP? It's really inferior because if you're on a 1-minute chart and I'm on a 5-minute chart and you say price is bouncing at the 50 EMA, we will have two different responses to that. You will say like, hey, this looks great. And I'll say price is nowhere near the 50 moving average. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me just show you this so you can see it. Let's add an EMA to the chart really fast, just so you can understand it. So make it super. Let's make it style. Make it yellow. Make it huge. Okay. So on a 1 minute chart, let's take off all the other indicators for just a second. On a 1 minute chart, the 50 period moving average is sitting at 307. Okay. Now, if we go to a 5 minute chart, the 50 period moving average is sitting at 340. Okay. And if we go to a 30-minute chart, the 50 period moving average is sitting somewhere at, I can't even click it, but somewhere in here, it's at 21,384. So you have three different answers for where the 50 period moving average is and where it's sitting. If you look at where a VWAP is, it's the same on every chart because VWAP is measuring the volume weighted average price, the average price of purchase. It doesn't matter in what interval you're looking at, it's going to be the exact same everywhere you go. That's the point of VWAP. That's why it's so valuable because everybody has access to it. Everybody can see the same thing you're seeing, okay? VWAP is consistent on all charts. With a moving average, you just have to, basically, if you want to use it, there's no problem with that. Let's wait for a pullback and go short right here. Sell right there. My fill was bad. That was a bad fill. You can use the 50 period moving average, nothing wrong with it. You just have to like make sure that you're looking at it on one specific chart because it will be different for every chart that you look at. And if you want to use a higher time frame EMA, potentially like a 5 minute or hour or whatever, 4 hour, doesn't matter, and you want to put a bunch of weight onto that, you can certainly do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You just have to understand that it's going to be different every chart that you look at because it's measuring the 50, in this case, the 50 period, the 50 previous candles. Okay, VWAP is measuring the average price. The EMAs are measuring the previous candles. And so each candle is going to be different on each chart. Let's see what this trade wants to do here. I kind of like my position, although I'm down a little bit more than I'd want to be here. Okay, so entry was atrocious. Well, let's see if this next candle can, hopefully come down for me. Let's see if price is either going to start to build back up or we're going to slice right down. I don't know which one it wants to give me just yet, though. Yeah. Okay, so we were getting close to even. Now we're tracing from that. See? 200, 145, 165. Whoa, price is running away from me. Okay. My P&L was not keeping up with what the candle was doing. That was weird. Bad trade here. We're really bouncing. Let's see if I wanted to see if price could touch below here, but I don't think we're going to get that. Okay, minus 460 on that one. So we're back up 468 in this account. So we traded up to 900. Now we're down. Oh, fuck. Could have waited just a little bit longer and saved some money. Oh, that was a tough one. That was tough. I waited 10 seconds. I would have had a profitable trade. That was tough. That one stings a little bit. All right. Damn. It happens. Gosh damn it. All right. Happy to have all you guys here. Really appreciate you. Thanks for jumping in. A lot of you guys have liked the live already, so really appreciate you for doing that. If you haven't already, make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe if you are new around here. Usually we take better trades than that, but damn. That was one where I needed a little more patience. And it would have paid off for me, but instead I took a nice little L, which is understandable. If you're up in an account, like if you got positive, you've made money in the account, you can hold some of these trades a little bit longer because you're really just giving back profit at that point. But I didn't want what I didn't want to do was like destroy, a huge trade that I had where we made a bunch of money by having one bad trade where I just entered at the wrong time. Now this thing is printing down. Let's see if we can get a pullback here and go short. That was a good fill. Whatever the candle does after this fill is up to the candle, but that was a solid fill for when I clicked the button to what price did. All right, we're up 50, up some more. Price going to have a hard time, I think, getting below that level here. Let's see. Damn. All right. So price sprints from this bottom right here, which we've been trying to make a new bottom. I think I chased this one because I thought I was going to get price to come down here. So I'm kind of seeing this right now. Let's see what the trader wants to do. But I'm seeing that this bottom right here is kind of being retested. There it goes again. Let's see what, yeah. Ooh, shit. All right, well, I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made last time, but I do need to be cautious because this thing could get away from me pretty fast. So let's see what this next candle wants to do. And if we explode up, then that'll be ugly. Okay, he comes down, pulls up. Yeah. Let's see. Finger was on the trigger to exit, but let's see what we get here. All right, well, we'll take that -6, I think. So we're down $250 in this account. Damn, we were just up 900. Okay, well, that's annoying. All right, taking too many trades. Need to calm it down a little bit. So my bad. Um, so what we had here, and I should have seen this coming. I didn't want to see it. I don't think was we had price basically bottom right here. Okay, so we make a nice bottom. Price like blows past that bottom, and then we essentially retest it. And I should have waited for that retest because had I done that, I would have seen price extended way too far, and I just wouldn't have taken that specific trade. So interesting concept right there. We had a chance, and we didn't get what we were looking for. Not a huge deal, but now I'm looking. Now I really think we're going to get some longs and some long potential right here, and so we'll be waiting for that. But that was, yeah, that wasn't ideal. That wasn't ideal. So we're close to VWAP. We have to pay attention to it. But let's see if price can break outside of this little zone right here. There it goes. Okay. Good. Let's see what we got. Because I think I like longs just back up, and I think I like a long maybe back up in somewhere up here. Right? Somewhere probably in this 319 level. Patience, yep. Yep. It is. It is, Maggie. You are 100% right. And I should have seen that. I made just two bonehead decisions. One wasn't horrible. It just I didn't stay in long enough. The other one was just bad, which is fine, which happens. So I made one right decision, but didn't hold long enough. Made one wrong decision, lost. All right, so there goes price coming down. So never mind to my theory. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. Now I have this bottom right here, and I don't know how price wants to respond to it yet. So be patient. I don't know if I like the red though. Patient. Yeah, waiting game. It is. It is. It is, Maggie. It is. -80 isn't bad. You can certainly get that back, which is really good. So as long as you aren't taking huge losses, that's great. Maggie, are you trading micros? Let me know if that is the case. Let's see what we got here. Okay, now let's see. Model likes a short here. I don't know what I like. Okay, model was right. I don't know what I like though. Yep, yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, 80 sounds like a. I was like, yeah, 80 sounds, yeah, doable to get back. Doable to get back. All right, so we have price making this movement right here. It cuts. I'm cutting over one of these things, but like we have this, but then we have this support right here. So let's see what price wants to do. I'm seeing that we're wanting to come down, but I keep seeing these every time we get to one of these support levels, we get these big green candles. And I don't know if it was Thursday of last week or what day it was, but we had the same thing happening, but it was red candles. So we were like, we'd be up here, and then we get like a couple of green, and then just like these huge red candles. What happened? We're like, wow. I mean, we had one that like slipped straight through VWAP. Remember that? And so we're kind of getting the same thing, but just on the upside here. So let's see what price wants to do. I don't know why my white one's being like that. Looking great. All right, that's better. Now we're back. Okay, so we keep getting these huge moves where there are buyers sitting at looks like somewhere around 21,233, and they're just hitting the buy button. Every time price gets down there, boom, we explode, boom, boom. So, but there are sellers also at these levels too. So some up here, some right in here, most recently. So it's kind of a war of just where is price going to go? Does the market, like, we're like barely green for the day. We were up huge and now we're barely green. Like, is the market looking to come back down after that little rally this morning? I mean, it's still the morning. Market's been open for just about an hour, but or are we going to come down a little bit further? Let's see what we got. Many sometimes, yeah. I can totally get that. Totally get the trading the micros. They can help a lot, preserve cash, and also just make sure that you're trading really good, because you don't get, when you trade micros, yes, you make money, but I think the purpose of those is just to make sure you're trading the right way. And once you identify and establish that, then you've got a real chance at moving up to the minis. I really like the micros, really do. Let's see what we got here. It was funny. My brother was here one time, and he was in, I think it was like 4 contracts, I think it was. And he was trading, and he was looking at the NQ chart, but he had clicked for micros. So he's trading like MNQ. And I was like, there's no way you're only down like $100 off that horrible trade you took trading 4 contracts. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. He's looking at the NQ chart, but his position was in MNQ. I was like, it's not even, I'm like, what's going on? And he was like, he was trading micros. He didn't know. I was like, well, you're lucky, because you'd have blown up an account with that badass trade that you just took. So that was fun. That was fun. All right, let's see. The price is really settling. Yeah, right. Brennan, you remember that. There you are. I knew you remember that. Nice. Nice, Krishna. Excellent, excellent, excellent work. Nice. Great job. Great job. Snag that. Boom. You guys are really killing today, which is great. You've had some really good trades, honestly. You really have. I just took 2 bonehead trades right after, which is annoying. All right. Put that there. Cool. All right. Got 20 of you guys watching. Really appreciate you. Happy to have you here. Make sure you like the live stream and subscribe if you haven't already. I know most of you guys are subscribed. Every time I say it, most of you guys are already subscribed. So I really appreciate that. But thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Let's keep it going. Okay, market's not really giving us a whole lot here. It kind of looks to me like going down is about done, just with everything that I'm seeing so far. Remember, price is going to do its game where it moves, it goes flat, it moves, then it goes flat. Okay, it's going to settle. We're trying to figure out, like, is NQ, is it, we're trying to figure out if this 21,000, let me just draw the box because it's a huge zone. But basically from here to like down to here, from 21,320 to 21,220, this 100 points essentially. Like, is this asset worth too much or too little at this price? If it's worth too much, we will keep coming down. If it's worth too much, keep coming down. If it's worth too little, then we'll go back up. But we're waiting to see. So the average price is 21,332. Okay. See what we got. See what we got here. And again, when we get done with today, I'll get to recording the updated version of the model, and then I'll release that to you guys so you'll have it. So any of you guys that have it, you'll just want to like log out, log back in, refresh your screen, and you'll have the updated version. So again, you'll have the labels on your chart, and then you'll have the actual table right here, and then you'll have a tightened take profit stop loss and entry zone, which will help, I think, a lot of you take some really good trades, be a little bit more aggressive. A short right here looks really appealing, really appealing. But I've seen this story before. All right, let's see. Seen it before. Okay, price making a move, good. Pulls back. Okay, we anticipated that. Let's see what price wants to do here. It's going, it's going, it's gone. Okay. Let's see. All right, so maybe the market's decided this asset is worth too much. Let's see. We're trying, but there are just a ton of buyers right here. Now, remember the last time we got into this zone down here, price completely erupted and went up. right? It just kind of went straight up. And so that's kind of what we're looking at right here. This same zone, price decided that we were worth more than 21,220 or 21,165, and we ran up. So the question is, are we going to get this area filled, right, where we had a bunch of choppiness? How is the market going to play this one? I don't know. Let's find out. Because there aren't any obvious trades just yet. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Nothing just yet. Got some really good stuff today though. A lot of really good stuff has been happening. So really good trades by you guys. Really good trading. Let's see what we got here. Hate to be down on this account. That's annoying. All right. Okay. We're trying. We are trying to make new lows, but it is tough sledding. Like this is, if we just take everything off the chart for just a second, like this is really ugly price action right here. Like this is hard. Trading right here is hard. We need to see some consecutive candles in a row before we get anything. Like this one was tough. I think I took an L right here. I'm pretty sure, um, but we didn't know it was gonna be choppy till after. But yeah, we gotta be patient. We will. Our time will come for us to get a good trade here. Let's see. Okay, kind of like a long right here. Not gonna take it, but that would have been a sweet fill. Had we gotten that, that'd have been sweet. That'd have been sweet. Okay. All right. Yeah. Maggie, absolutely. The 5 minute, there's just a lot less drama in it. Like everything looks just, it. You get 5 candles on the 1 minute, it's compressed into one on the five, and so it's a lot easier to see. I would agree with that. The 5 minute is very sharp looking. I would agree with that totally. But I just prefer the 1 minute. I can't not. Okay. That long would have been sick to take, and it would have been profitable, and then it'd have been a loser. Then it'd have been a big winner. All right, so maybe we have price doing something here. Maybe. Okay. There's not a whole lot to really do here. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay, keep it going. Okay. I just don't know what to do with this right now. Like, nothing feels safe to trade. We obviously don't care about that one. So we have support down here. Looks good. We have resistance pretty strongly right here. And so is this the new like channel that we want to trade? Like this, is this going to be the new, excuse me, support and resistance spot that we want to trade? I'm not sure yet. Just not sure. Sports for show. Yes, two charts up is great. I don't. I can't. I tried doing two charts. It just is a lot of information for me. There's always like a reason to and not to take a trade, and I just it's too much for me to do. It's I have my own style, I guess, but to each their own. Some people really prefer to have multiple charts up. It helps them see the way they want to trade. For me, I don't really care for it. But everybody's different. So if it works for you, use it. And if it doesn't work for you, then don't use it. But whatever is most comfortable and helps you be the most profitable, that's all that matters. All right. So if we can get a break up here, I'd go long and maybe look for a 770 or 277 level, maybe a little sooner, maybe 273. I'd look at that. Let's see what we got here. If price can break above this, that'd be nice. In the 5 minute and 1 minute, 100 T. Is it right to wait for 21,170 and have a buy? Maybe. If that's the way you trade, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Sports for show. I have no idea. Let's see what we got here. Okay. All right. So my level got touched pretty quick. See if we can get a pullback here. We can go long. Good entry. Maybe I was early, but I'm at a good fill. I got a really good fill on that. Really good fill. Up 30 at 55. See if we can run from here. What do buyers and sellers have in store for us today? 30, 150. Probably should have gone two contracts here with the way the ATR is, but okay. 245, 280, 365, 385, 420, 470, 490, 505, 410, 420. Okay. 560. Okay, we'll take 415 on that. Puts us back up 150 for the day. Super solid trade right there. If you wanted to hold towards VWAP, I would understand that. If you wanted to hold, maybe another long right here. Really? Let's see if we get long right there. Yeah, maybe a little bit too much. Let's see what we got here though. I think price going to VWAP is within reason. I kind of thought that maybe we would get a nice push. Let's see what we get here though. So a nice pullback, a little bit quicker happened than I wanted it to. Okay, 195. So buyers definitely stepped in here, which is good. We're even, good. So but let's see if we can VWAP. I think that's a long. That's 40. That's a long way. I don't know if we're gonna get that right now. But what I do think we might get is at least a get to 316. That's also far, but we'll see. I'm breaking even on this trade right now. I'm trying to at least. Up $5. We'll take that. Pay down. We're up 50. Now we're down 5. Up 25. Everything in my bones is telling me to get out of this trade right now. Let's see. See if we can break even. I will take $50 on that. I might have been wrong to get out of that one, but damn. Happened again. Hate that. We ended up making $50 on that trade. So not horrible, but that's oh, okay. All right. All right. It happens. It happens. All right. I wish I could just like choke the market sometimes, you just want to like grab it by its neck, Oh, like so anytime you get these, and we could go another long right here. I really don't want to dance with VWAP right now. So I'm gonna wait just a second. And even though this could be a good trade, we got into our zone, like nice little pullback. I VWAP is a violent place and it is not for the weak. And so we explode and hit it. Great. Now let's see what we do from here. What we have seen in the past is extraordinary moves straight through it. So it hasn't mattered too much. We had a rejection right here, which happened. We had a kind of a rejection over here as well. So let's just be patient with this. If you wanted, again, to hold till VWAP, like that would totally work out. But what I wanted to say before price ran up like that was sometimes when you're in these trades, and the trade I was in um, was it this one? Somewhere in here, is sometimes you're going to have these candles that like are trying to shake people out. Okay, so there's even amount of transactions back and forth. I'm down 40, I'm up 50, down 40, up 50, back and forth. Somebody's going to win that battle, and then there will be a movement of price, which was this candle right here. So sometimes you have to hold. The tricky part about that is from time to time, you'll be in a trade and your side will lose that battle and you'll get smoked. And so you saw that happen to me over here, kind of, not really, but kind of, where basically we have buyers and sellers transacting, and then boom, we just have one straight up action. So you definitely want to protect your account. And again, you will never go broke taking profits, but there are times and situations where you do get a chance to take huge profits, and sometimes it doesn't work out in your favor. Sometimes it happens. We saw me take nice profit on this candle, and there was another one too I had a huge profit on as well. But then that last one I missed out on. Now I told you guys not to take any trades around VWAP because it's a violent place, not for the weak. This is what I meant. Like we got a nice touch and then just a complete disaster back down. So we'll see. I don't know if I believe shorts are the place to be right now with this candle because of all of this retracement. So we're going to wait. But like I said, get to VWAP, great. This is why Mike, I was telling you this before, I love VWAP. Everybody can see it, and there are just extremely large orders sitting at, look at that. Here's the 15-minute chart. I mean, every chart's gonna have a touch, right? But 15-minute chart, your 5-minute chart will have a touch. Your 10-minute will have the same thing. Your hourly will have the same thing. Not as much, I guess, it slid through it. But like everybody knows where VWAP is, and so everybody has a plan for VWAP, especially if you're trading institutional money where you've got 10, 15, 20 contracts on at a time, 100 contracts on at a time, and you've got millions of dollars to kind of throw around. Like everybody has a plan for a VWAP. Every trader has a plan for VWAP. Whether or not the market's on your side, different story, different conversation. But every trader has a plan for VWAP, and I just choose not to trade it. We did on accident kind of cut through this one, which is a really solid trade, made a ton of money, but price just slipped through. It wasn't a big deal. But over here, now that we've kind of made ourselves a nice little formation here, like we were just retracing this earlier movement. Now we're trying to figure out, okay, how much of this up here was real and how much of this down here was true. Does that make sense? Let me zoom out just a little bit. So we have price underneath the VWAP. We have this move here. Okay, well, price the NASDAQ futures in 2025 worth too much. Like it's worth way more than this. We're going up. Okay, great. But it's worth too much. This is way too high, coming down. And then we kind of dance around, and now we're back. And so how much, like what area is more accurate? Is price worth more? Is the NASDAQ worth more down here? Like, is this the proper pricing for it? Or is the right pricing up here? We're going to find out. Like, price will tell us that. Or is it somewhere in here? Have we found out, like, hey, between here and here, like kind of in the middle, this is where price is going to be? Cool. If we're there, great. If we're not, we'll figure it out. But now we're back up. Let's see here. Up a little bit. A green day, but not by much. One candle could wipe us out. Let's see what we got here. So, solid trading. But, man, I think we had 2 losses. We had one, 2, 3, 4. We had 5 wins, 2 losses. Huh. Not great. Not great. Turned down fast. Yeah, Maggie, I'm glad you saw that. As soon as we got to VWAP, it just completely blasted down. So hard to predict what's going to happen at VWAP. What I would say though is that let's say we ignore VWAP for just a second. Just ignore VWAP. We had this right here. We had this little tiny pullback right here on price, and we ran up. Anytime you get something like that, just be wary that when you have a small wick on one side, it can be very telling as to what is to come in the future. So we get this small pullback here, or we open up here, we pull back, then price rolls up, which is great. So we have this huge move. Now at some point, this move is going to end, no matter how strong a move is, especially since we're not at the open, we're going to get a nice little pullback. Now this candle's hard to predict, but this one was predictable, I think, where we had price roll up here and then pull back. Like you guys see me exit a lot of trades a little bit too soon. This is the candle that I'm fearful of. Being in a long and then this thing going red, not fun, no good. And ideally, if my entry is proper, I could still avoid this, but I would not want to be in this trade. So anytime you get these huge candles in a row, you get this one right here that tried it, get another one right here. This one I can't speak on because it was just too hard to predict. So was this one. But this was not hard to see. We get that quite a bit. So this move was great, but we had a green candle there. This move, same thing. Price ran up, pulled back, and then we kind of absorbed that and we ran some more. That would have been a nice entry. So anytime you get a price settling and then a big move one way or the other, you're going to get one candle that's going to flush people out. This one happened to be two candles and we're at VWAP, right? But we're going to get some flushing out of price. All right, so let's see, because we kind of have this nice little, I don't want an info line. I do not want an info line. What the fuck an info line is. Kind of like this. We'll see. See. All right. Oh. Okay, so it goes price. Now I see this right here as a bottom, so that wick. But kind of in here, this one, this one, this one, this one. We all kind of respect this one. So if we break this and come down, I'm in for that. I'm game for that trade. Hold, pop, and rush down. Good, good, solid. So we're seeing price very clearly right now, very clearly. And to be fair, I don't think that it's all that hard to see right now. Price is giving us a lot of movement up, sideways, down, nice. Now remember the other concept that we need to keep in mind, wicks get filled, okay? We have this huge wick that will need to get filled at some point, whether it's this candle or the next one or the one after or in 10, we'll figure it out. Also keep in mind that we still have a gap up here between this wick and this one. So we have this to also consider and get filled at some point as well. But it looks like there's a small piece that hasn't gotten filled yet right here. So that needs to get filled too. So we'll wait and be patient. Wait and be patient. Thank you guys for continuing to watch. We're growing. We are growing this channel. We are growing by watching, viewing, and you guys subscribing as well. Couldn't do it without you guys. Happy to have all you guys here. There was a time where it was just like 3 people watching. So, and one of them was my brother. So it was really like 2 people watching. And one of them was my laptop. So really 1 person watching. So really happy to have all you guys here. Makes it less boring. So, all right, let's see what we got. Okay. Anytime price is trading within a wick of the previous candle, like that is not great for that direction of that trade. So what I mean by that is we have this red candle right here, huge down wick. And then with the next candle, because it pulled back so far, next candle is going to try and fill some of that again. That's hard to do. It doesn't often happen where you get like huge wick and then price fills it again and holds. It doesn't happen that way. There's a couple here's a couple right here. So trying to trade inside these wicks, price continued to keep moving up. We tried. We had this one candle that kind of flushed everybody out. But if you ignored that, we basically had a super solid move. Now it's hard to ignore price, but like look at this trend line that we kind of made upwards. And so price did, and then we took 2 candles off, right back to it. We're up, and then we ran away some more. So, and we probably could have made this thing like this. So tough. But you never want to be in a position where you're trying to take a trade like a short right here, where price is trying to fill these wicks, because it's probably not going to hold, right? You wouldn't want to be short right here and price trying to fill these down wicks. It's not going to hold. Kind of same thing up here, not going to hold. Down here, same thing, not going to hold. This one was interesting. This candle was huge. So that was tough. That one did fill. And then this would have been the trade to take, but it wasn't an entry point for us. But for the most part, you don't want to be trading inside of wicks. It doesn't tend to go very well. So here we go. This is going to be a premature resistance level, but it's kind of what I'm seeing. Okay. Let's see if price can fill this bottom here potentially, fill all of these bottoms potentially. But I think we're going to rest. I think price is going to rest somewhere in here. Or not. There's that wick got filled finally. I told you guys that wick would get filled. It got filled. Great. Boom. There it is. Holding short for this thing to get filled, depending on when you got in, could be a move. Not the way I'd want to do it because then you'd have to hold for longs up here for this to get filled. But all right. Okay. Price inside the channel still. Now we're outside the channel. What the hell? All right. Now we have to decide, is this candle like this candle we're just going to have price rebounding, or is this candle more like this where we're going to have price flushing down? I have no idea. Let's see how aggressive this next candle is. Okay. Solid. Okay, it didn't give us a lot of time. It's really jumping around. Let's see. Okay, could have worked out. Okay. Hmm. See what we got here. All right, so got price pushing down a little bit, which is good. Now, anytime that we have price breaking, oh, I think that was the chance for us to get short. I think that was it. Ah, it was. It wasn't a big way to. They barely gave us a chance, but we had a chance, and now it just ripped from us. Whew. All right, so anytime that you guys are, as it says before, this candle took off, but when we're looking at waiting for price to get outside of the channel and all of that, if it's a really strong move, then you can sit out on a candle because you'll have a chance eventually on the next candle or the following if it's actually a good move. And so you never really want to be like guessing to see if price is going to hold outside the channel. If you don't know, just wait. And then if it's a strong enough move here or here or here, then you'll get another opportunity. We've seen so many examples of this. So you don't need to rush into these trades. If you don't see it clearly or you just don't know or you're not sure, like go in a paper account and take the trade, one. But if you don't know, just sit back and wait. Let's watch and see what happens. Because I personally thought this candle would happen here. That's what I thought. I thought this candle would be fine. Whatever happened, happened. But this candle, that's maybe it's going to be green, maybe not, but would happen right here, which would flush out a lot of people, which would be very difficult for us to trade. So let's see. Our average red streak's at 2, and average green's at 1. Makes sense. Let's see what we got here. Maybe we have time for one more trade. Maybe we don't. Let's see. Again, happy to have all you guys here. 25 people, I think, is the maximum number of people watching at the same time that I've ever had. We're at 22. Now we're at 20, so off the table. I'm 20% away now. But yeah, the most we've ever had at one time was 25, I believe, which is a ton to me. It's a lot. So really appreciate you guys having joining here, and hopefully you're getting some value. A lot of you guys are taking some really good trades and making good money, which is sick. And you guys post that in the comments, and I get to post that on my Instagram and on this YouTube channel, so I get to flex that you guys are making money while we're all live here. But yeah, really happy to have all you guys here. Really happy. Kind of like the long right here. Not gonna take it, but I like the way price is shaping up right now. Let's see. I got that rejection label. I got wick, 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 and I kind of like price getting back inside the channel here. I just like it. Now, how big this candle gets? Okay, well there you go. Back in the channel we go. But I like that move right there. I really did. Model called for a short. I didn't like it. I think this is a much better position. So this is one of the better. I made a killing today, Bobby Brown. Awesome, Bobby. Let me know how much you made, brother. Post it. Let me see. Or maybe you can't show me, but comment. Let me know. Today's been a good day. But one of the two. So here's the other side of this. There are two sides to this point, which is one, if you don't know what's going to happen, just wait. If it's a strong enough move, you'll get a chance to get into that trend. That's one. The other side is that Price likes to be inside the channel. It spends most of its time inside the channel. It's pretty rare that we have a day like this where price hangs out outside for the most part. Price likes to be inside the channel. Okay, it's going to spend most of its time there. And so if price is outside the channel and you miss that move, don't worry, there will be a correction and price will get back inside that channel. How fast it happens really fast. So, you have to be quick with it, but there are always going to be two trades. There are always two transactions you can take. Price leaving the channel and then price getting back into the channel. You can always take trades inside the channel, but those are going to be harder to predict and a lot quicker and typically a lot more choppy. But you can always take a trade from the price leaving the channel and the price returning to the channel. You can always take those trades. Those are good trades. And those are very momentous trades as well. Anytime price is outside the channel, there are very strong moves to get back in. Strong moves that get back in. Strong moves to get back in. You see? So strong move right here. Same thing. So you can always be patient because price will want to get back inside that channel. It will fight to get back to where it should be, the average range. Okay. So be patient. Bollinger Band? No, Bart, it is not. It's a Keltner, actually. People ask all the time. Bollinger Bands look ridiculous. They're crazy looking. Not for whatever reason, I just never thought Bollinger Bands made a ton of sense. I know people trade them, but no, it is not a Bollinger Band. It's not. I don't like Bollinger Bands. It just don't make sense to me. But if it makes sense to you, you trade it, obviously. Okay, so we're plus 210 in this account. This might be all that we get. Absolutely. Absolutely, Bobby. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. Use the bands all day. It's a momentum tool. It absolutely is. It is. It is. The bands act very similar to VWAP. It will hold price. It will act as support and resistance. Price will slice through it. It will act as a magnet, repelling and propelling price to and from. So it can be a lot of things. It can be a lot of things. Measure vol or the wider volatility more narrow than less. Yep. Okay. Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, it works with DTE, bands all day, momentum tool. Yeah, I don't know. I just for whatever reason, it just isn't my thing. Kind of like a long right here though. Let's see what we got. Okay. Oof. My fill was exactly as I clicked it, which is great. In fact, the bad part about it was that price decided it wanted to keep going down. So I think price is kind of settled right here and wants to go back up, which is my thought. I thought I would get basically a perfect entry. Price just slipped a little bit further past me. So gotta be patient here. Let's see what we get. Let's see if price can hold. Ooh, this isn't looking good. Let's see what we got here. Again, I just like the fact that price is sitting at this point here and rejecting. Let's see if it'll go up. This would be a huge amount of drawdown to take, but let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. Okay. Waiting quite patiently. I don't like the way this looks right now, though. I'll tell you that. I wish I'd have been in like 5 points shorter. Okay, price. Now we're going down, maybe. Let's see what we got. Okay, I think we're gonna come back up. Maybe. Be patient here. We're trading inside a very small zone. So if you go small enough or you risk properly, then you do have a chance to hold on to these trades a little bit longer, especially the ones that don't go in your favor right away. Because right now I'm about 7 points off, which isn't a horrible spot, but it would be if I was in 3 contracts. It would look ugly. So let's see what we got here. See if we can get price to explode up. Again, I'm looking maybe to get price to 29. So about 8 points of movement. About 160. Let's see. Pop. Even. Great. Plus. 130. 160. 175. 320. We're running some more. 340. 350. 385. Good. Ooh, I just got out the wrong time. I think it was 405 though. There we go. 616 for the day. So we'll take that. We'll take that as well. 109. So 69. 405. So really good trading today. We had one big loss. But our wins today were 610, 300, 450, and 405. We had another, I think we had a 200 or $100 one. We had one big loss of 6 or 5. I think it was 500. So really good. The trading 1-to-1. Our reward's still a little bit higher than our risk, but I still like price going up here. It's going to be ugly and brutal. And if you get into these trades, you're gonna have to hold for a while. So I'm not a huge fan of that, but we will see. Is my main use at least. I got you. I got you. Well, great. Happy to have all you guys here. We are going to call it a day for today. And we will be back tomorrow and we'll take some high quality trades. Hopefully I can get that trade copier set up and we can activate another Express account and get to some more payouts. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.